Fortunately, the setup for this is just terrible. This is what we're rocking with. A little stubby wrench. 1/4 inch. All right, so now you gotta get a helper or two. All these bolts are out. You're gonna have shims that go in there. And now the pin, you gotta pound it out.
Five minutes.
There it goes. All right, now you got the door. Oh, there's one more we missed. Jakey actually did that. So blame Jakey. Oh yeah, there you go. Right, breaks it, shatters glass. One.
Grab that light frame.
That's what we're going to do. First, we have to start by removing the door panel. There's going to be 3 screws, 2 there, and then 1 right there. I already got them removed, so now you pull this piece up, and then you're going to slip it and pull it upward. Now, there's going to be this little weather stripping piece that's in between the glass and the door. Once you get the door panel removed, there's going to be 2 cables, one for the latch and one for the locks. You have to pull these little plastic pieces outward, and then the cable pulls up.
Where are we riding?
Today? Hell no.
Tomorrow, neighbor. Supposed to be today.
Well, when tomorrow? Now that that's done, there's a few door connectors like this one. Just pry that tab down and then pull it out. Now that the door panel's removed, you remove this plastic liner, and then it gives you access to more wiring in the door, and you just have to remove a few connectors in there to actually remove it fully from the vehicle. Right in here, it's hard to tell. You have to pry outward like this way. It's a little screwdriver. Once you get the clip, it'll just pop out like that. So you have to pry this part this way. So you have to remove this. And then I'm pretty sure if we go from the bottom here, should be able to, yeah, stay here. So now you can finish moving these Allen or these Torx bits.
You know how much I love you, right?
How much? Disconnect these guys. They're Torx, and unfortunately, we don't have a bit. So we're rocking this little 1/4 wrench. What's that?
You can adjust the rear set. Like, you can adjust where you want the foot pedal. If that makes sense. Like, there's a shit ton of holes here. There it is.
Alright. Hold on.
Oh. Hey, brother.
There she goes. So we're gonna get these old gray gross looking things off of here. I'm gonna start with just eating them up. Wow. Yeah, this will make them black, but they won't last. They'll maybe last like a few days. So if you're gonna sell a car, you know, you could do it that way. Also, while you're heating, watch out. You don't want to try heating up your paint too much. We're just trying to heat this enough to get the adhesive workable, I would say.
The only reason we're using a torch is because we don't have access to a heat gun.
Yeah. If you had a heat gun, that'd be much better, but this does the job.
Doesn't Danny Dan have a heat gun?
somewhere, but I have no idea where it is.
Or so Jacob says.
Somewhere, but no idea where it is. So, after you're just done heating it, it is going to be hot. So, we're going to grab this plastic tool and work it right under the adhesive so we can get something we can grab onto. And then you just gotta keep working, pulling it, and this little plastic piece. And then once you get enough, you should just be able to grab it and work it up. One. We're doing the same thing with this door, heating it up, and then we're going to take our plastic tool, wedge underneath it, and rip this piece off. We got to work on getting all this sticky, gross adhesive off. I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to want to get some adhesive cleaner or adhesive remover. This stuff works good, or like Goo Gone, anything like that. You want to make sure the paint's cured, so if you're like doing this on a freshly painted surface, I wouldn't. But we're just gonna douse. This stuff really helps. You can take it off without it, but it really does help. It definitely is. Now, I'll show you in a sec. Best way I found to do this was use a razor blade, and you want to just get right under the adhesive and not scratch the paint. So you kind of want to glide with the paint, work it back and forth to get it started, and once you get it started, it glides pretty well. You just don't want to dig too deep to where you scratch your paint. Now, on mine, I'm painting all this, so technically if I scratch this paint, it really doesn't matter. So if you're doing something similar, you could practice on this section before you tackle this one. I'm gonna add more of this adhesive stuff too. That's fine.
You guys want?
Did you find it?
Yeah, what kind of crust? Hand tossed pan, the crunchy thin crust.
Pan.
Not the thin crust.
The pan's good, but I think they charge you like $1 extra, but it is
Should we
good.
do like one pan, one hand toss?
Oh, that's fine by me.
Dippings do you want?
What?
How many dark dippings do you want?
Well, maybe that seems a lot better.
It says add a ranch dipping cup for only 100 cents. What?
All right.
Should I just add one anyways? What? Why is it so expensive?
You got to do the deal, man.
Are you sure you found the right deal?
I'll come over there and
Two,
stuff.
it's 2 pizzas, the cinnamon bread twist, and the Parmesan bread bites.
Yeah, it should be for like $20.
Yeah, but oh, this is because the delivery fees include. So the delivery charge is $5.
Do we deliver it or just pick it up?
Do you think we should pick it up?
Well, you save $5.
Well, either you save, you go and you save $5, or we don't. So now when the bulk of the adhesive is gone,
Another thing,
I'm gonna use this plastic scraper again, and we're just gonna get the rest of that glue off there. Now we're just gonna keep scraping this door to get it clean, and we'll show you what it looks like after that. After you're done, the door should look like this. You will have some, you can kind of tell on the camera, there's a little bit of fading here, but it's like to the eye you can't tell. But now we're gonna address the rust here and on the back side of the doors. So we're gonna flip them around and look how bad that rust is. We're gonna grind it all down then. All right, so this side, as you can tell, is a lot worse than the other side. We're gonna grind this all to metal and then paint over it because we don't want this eating into the door anymore. Honestly, that's the main reason we're doing the doors, is because this. So we're just gonna start grinding and go until no more rust. All right, so as you can tell, we got most of all the pitting off. On the very bottom here, it's really hard to get in this little crevice, but we got as best it's going to get. So now we're gonna prep and then paint this door. So now we're installing the armor that on these doors. What you're gonna need is this variety of things. The instructions kind of tell you how to do it, but I read the instructions like a few times before doing the other two, and they're kind of confusing, but I'm gonna run you through how to do it. We're gonna go up in drill sizes, and gonna go get the armor. And first we're gonna throw on some tape so we can place the armor on top and then mark out our holes. Now you just rest this on the door, and then I take a Sharpie and then circle the holes on the tape. First we're going to use a center punch to center the hole for when we drill. And then we're going to start with a small size drill bit and work our way up in stages. Now we can remove the tape, grab the armor, set it on top, and fasten it together.